again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Belle from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yongkoi Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Ye Shunguang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yongkoi Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding! Don't take it too seriously. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Miss Belle here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it just me? Or does Miss Zhao seem kinda different today?
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shunguang.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me!
Well, that's not very professional of you. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shunguang ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But Why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan, like how the Qingming sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps, and how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Ye Shunguang. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Wi-Fi cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance?
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow. And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal. I've already asked Senior FuFu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunkuei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Yishuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back, to use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
All right. If you've already made up your mind, I'll respect that. You have my word. We'll go.
Thank you. Really, thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunkuei Summit, They all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise me that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there?
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
Huh. I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. Honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But, like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Top sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing: equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunquist Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Top's businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunquist Summit does.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Ye Shunguang. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now. I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
That's strange. Did the Qingming Sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's giving off an unsettling feeling.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Ye Shunguang's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Belle said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Ye Shunguang, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You've got it wrong. Xiaogong is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer, given how strange this area is.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine, right? Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up. This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a bamboo? In
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Huh! Shit! Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? Just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there. just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquei Summit.
Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa! This little guy can speak the universal language! Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there! I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo, model number GU 0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat bamboo. But lots of bamboo can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of bamboo. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat bamboo in the first place?
Every bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor, others to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every bamboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect. But now, I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making them?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other bamboo. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, And even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Ye Shunguang, but you can call me Xiaoguang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquai Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call.
Free as the skies.
looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. It's familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Rend the heavens! Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you all right? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word, and I like that. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luck Spring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Laxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangbu's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone!
Hop in anytime.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
Proceed! I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. Here I draw. Radiant cloud. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as we succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Belle knows her teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand, and it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale, like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there. So many white flowers here. Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in?